Hey, happy day, everybody. Mr. Songer with you with the What's Happening in the Chaska Middle School West Band Department. This podcast taking place here on November 4th, 2016. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying these podcasts. We do one every week at the end of the week as a kind of look back at what just happened and a look ahead of what's to come. And there's a lot going on here in the Chaska Middle School West Band Department as we enter the month of November. Just want to say, first of all, the biggest thing going on is on November 11th, next Friday, Veterans Day, and it's the one and only Chaska Middle School West Veterans Day celebration where we get a chance to acknowledge and recognize and celebrate all the veterans in our community and do a great event to acknowledge them. And the event happens at 7:30 in the morning this coming Friday, November 11th, in the CMS-West large gym. We start out by the flagpole where we have our very own Mitchell Ullman playing taps on the trumpet. And then we move into the gym where our 7th grade band will be performing, as well as our 7th and 8th grade orchestra, along with selected 7th and 8th grade band members. And a couple of our choirs will also be performing. Some students will be giving speeches about what it means to have freedom, what a veteran is to them, and topics such as those. We'll also do a couple other very cool things in that assembly. So public is invited to attend if you have 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning available, and you can just check in the main office. The 7th grade band that day needs to wear red, white, and blue. We're actually going to have all the student body try to wear red, white, and blue on that day. And the band is going to meet in the band room as soon as they get off the bus on Friday, November 11th. And then they should go down to the gym with their instruments. And after the assembly, we'd also love if kids can stick around and help clean up everything afterwards. That would be fantastic. So that's the 7th grade band. And we could also use a few 7th grade band members, if they're available, on the morning of Friday, November 11th, to get to school a little early, like say 7 a.m., to help set up for Veterans Day. So really excited to have that event. And it's definitely something that's been known in our community as a very prestigious event for many years. So would love to have you come out if you're available, and great honor for our 7th grade band to be part of that. Selected 8th and 7th graders playing with the orchestra, as well as Mitchell Ullman playing taps for the entire student body that morning. So also wanted to just let you know, band lessons this week are, as usual, 6th graders on Monday and Tuesday, 7th graders Wednesday, Thursday, and the 8th graders Friday. And check your band lesson schedule, which is in a number of locations. You can check on Google Classroom. You can check on the school website. There's a hard copy in the band room that I've handed out to everybody. If you haven't gotten the Remind app to get reminders of when your lessons are, you can do that as well by sending the message at 16-17 band and then 6, 7, or 8, whichever grade you're in, to the number 81010, and you can get text reminds. It's also for the 6th graders on your Flex scheduler, so you can check that out. So band lessons this week as normal, and you should really try to make it because your playing test is coming up. It is due November 22nd. That is the last day of the trimester, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving break. You can record your playing tests at any time and send them to me. And there's many ways you can record your playing tests. A lot of kids do it on their phones and text them to me. A lot of students will do them on a computer or a Chromebook and email them to me. WeVideo is a great tool to use to videotape your playing test. And then also students, you can come to your lesson and play them for me live and in person. And this week, 6th graders, you can do it at your lesson if you'd like. 7th graders who have their lesson on Wednesday, you can do that. That'd be the flutes and clarinets this week. And everybody else will have to do it next week because I'm not going to be here this Thursday and Friday. More about that coming up later. The playing test again for 6th grade is numbers 50 and 61 in your Accent and Achievement book. And for the percussion, 50 is on the snare drum and 61 is on bells. For the 7th grade, your playing test is numbers 15, 19, and 27. For the percussion, and woodwinds and brass, 27 is line A only. And for the percussion, it's 15, 19, and 26. And percussion, 15 and 26 are on the snare drum, 19 is on the bells. And then finally, for 8th grade, your playing test is numbers 9, 16, and 24 in the Accent and Achievement book. Percussion number 9 is on the bells, 16 and 24 is on the snare drum. And there is no DC al fine on number 16, and you don't have to play the repeats on number 24. So that's the playing test. Get that in, and as I keep saying in class, try to get them in before November 22nd in case you play something that's not quite passable. It gives you a chance to do it again, because if you don't pass these, you have to do them again second try, and your grade will not be all that great for first try. So really want you to be successful. So practice, don't procrastinate, get them done. If I tell you to do one again, give yourself time to practice it and do it again. Don't wait till the night of to do this playing test, to start working on it. Get on it sooner. So also one other thing before I talk about some of the after school and before school things going on, the State Honor Band and State Honor Jazz Band students, you should be working really hard. State Honor Jazz Band students, well, if you don't have your stuff in yet, it might be too late. It's due on Monday, November 7th, and I need to have that stuff, the recordings emailed to me by Sunday night. So Monday I can submit them, and I also need a $10 check to MBDA and the audition form. And if you need that stuff, you can shoot me an email to songere@district112.org so you can get that audition form filled out, get that check in, and get those recordings done. I can also get the music to you if you're watching this before November 7th. So State Honor Band people, you still got some time. Yours isn't due until the first week of December, but that's not a lot, so make sure you're practicing. And from what I heard this week, a lot of you sound really good. So after school stuff going on this week, we have the hip hop electronica class going on Monday. And Monday we're going to go till 4 o'clock. That is because the following Monday I'm not going to be able to teach that class. So we're going to go till 4 this Monday, and then we're also going to go to 4 on the last Monday of that class, which is November 21st. Our beginning guitar class is meeting Tuesday after school this week till 3:30. There will be no rhythm section practice before school this Thursday because I am unable to be there. Jazz band, you're going to be meeting after school, though, on this Thursday. Mrs. Ford will be here, and the 8th graders are going to have sectionals. 7th grade band will meet with Mrs. Ford. Sectionals is where each section of the band goes into a room and rehearses their music. So the saxes and clarinets in one room, low brass in another room, trumpets in another room, rhythm section will stay in the band room. And then finally, this Friday, Garage Band, second rehearsal after school till 4 o'clock. And again, I won't be here for that, but Mr. Potter from Middle School East will be here, along with Mr. Stauffer and Mr. Prescott. So it should be a great rehearsal after school for the Garage Band. So what else is upcoming on our list of events? So I talked about the Veterans Day thing, which is on Friday, November 11th. The reason I'm going to be gone coming up this week is I'm going to be in Dallas, Texas, talking at the National Association of Music Educators National Conference about our Music of the Next Generation project, which includes our garage band, country bluegrass band, hip-hop electronica, guitar class, things that we're doing in our band curriculum, and so on. So it's an honor to be down there, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot from other people about what they're doing with their music programs, and hoping to bring back a lot of great ideas to make our program better. And then the following week, I'll be gone for a couple days because I'm going to Deep Portage with my son. He goes to Pioneer Ridge. He's a 6th grader, so I'll be gone Monday and Tuesday, November, what would that be, 14th and 15th. But Mrs. Shallow will be here, so all is good. So another thing coming up is our talent show auditions, which will be on December 14th after school. That's a Wednesday, 2:30 to 5 o'clock. And if you are interested in auditioning for the talent show, you don't have to sign up. You just have to show up that day after school and provide us with at least 1 minute of your talent. That could be singing, dancing, martial arts, playing an instrument, comedy, magic, whatever it is. You can come and audition after school on that day. We also have coming up our Chaska Rocks Toys for Tots concert, and that is for our garage band, and that will be taking place on December 10th at 6 p.m. That's a Saturday night at the Chaska Co-op, located at 401 East 4th Street in downtown Chaska. And you can bring a gift to donate to the Toys for Tots organization and listen to some great rock and roll from our garage bands and some other acts associated with the Soundcheck Music Studio in Chaska. And then also coming up is our Eden Prairie Mall trip for the 7th and 8th grade bands, where we go and play holiday music at the mall. That will be on Tuesday, December 13th, and we'll be there from 10:30 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. And we'll be breaking the bands up into chamber ensembles, and they'll be performing. Still need some more chaperones for that, 7th and 8th grade band parents. And some permission slips will be coming home this next week, so you can get those back. There's no money associated with that, just need your autograph. Highlights from the past week, we had an awesome garage band practice, our first one. There's going to be some great music coming out of these three bands this winter. So we had our first practice. We did a little Bryan Adams, a little Huey Lewis, a little Brown Eyed Girl. It was a great, great afternoon of music making, getting to know each other, and learning about how to play their instruments and making some great music. So looking forward to that first gig at Chaska Rocks on December 10th. We also had a really cool first beginning guitar class last Tuesday, and that will be continuing throughout this month. I had a very fun pajama day. In fact, I'm still in my pajamas right now, and so that's always a great way to spend a Friday. And one more thing before I go, I just want to say that it's a tough week at Chaska Middle School West with the passing of Iris Dockin, and I just want to let you all know that first of all, you are all loved. You are all highly respected and thought of. You're all very special. And if you ever need anyone to talk to about this situation, about other situations going on in your life or a friend's life, whether it be serious or you just want to come up and talk and have someone to talk to, or you want to share funny stories, whatever the case may be, I'm always here for you. The adults in our school are always here for you. And we're looking out for you, and we're more than just teachers. We are another adult in your life that wants you to be successful, that is concerned about your emotions and how you're feeling. And it's not just the grades. It goes beyond the grades. That's not why I got into teaching. I got into teaching because I love kids. I love teaching music to kids. I love watching kids grow up and become great adults. So just want to let you know, you're all stars here at Chaska Middle School West. And so let's celebrate each other. Let's let each other know how much we all mean to each other. And yeah, that's about what I got to finish up with here today. So again, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's at CMSWBand. That's at CMSWBand. Once again, if you want reminder texts on events and lessons and playing test information, send the message at 16-17 band 6, 7, or 8, whichever one is your grade, band 6, band 7, band 8, to the number 81010. And yeah, email me if you got any questions, songeре@district112.org, or you can call me 952-556-7459. So there'll be another podcast coming at you next week, every week. Well, actually, you know what? Next week I'm going to be in Dallas. Maybe I should do a podcast from Dallas. That'd be pretty sweet. We'll see. So hopefully I'll have one posted sometime next weekend from Texas. All right, that's all I got for you. Have a great day, everybody.